All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Summit, powered by Twitch, presented with the support of 100tb.com. It's time now for Game 2 of our Grand Finals. We're playing...
You stole my water.
Oh, boy. Really? We have so much water.
I didn't see any in the fridge. Did you get new?
Yeah, there's more water.
Oh.
You owe me, like, a sip of water.
In fact, now Korok's going to get one, because he feels bad for poor Fly here. Of course, I'm joined by Noto as well as Fly from Team Fnatic. And guys, did you get to watch Game 1, DK versus EG?
Yeah, I watched the entire series, and I guess you
don't
casted
think I
it.
watched
Well,
it.
obviously you did. Mostly talking to Johan here.
Yeah, no, I was watching from the outside.
Any,
I was
any
very
thoughts
impressed.
Do you want to add on to that game? Or?
I was very impressed with... You could see from the beginning of the game that both teams were playing pretty well. You saw good plays from Peter Pandam, and in general, good plays from both teams. DK did mess up in the early game, but still...
Do you agree with Tall that the Doom's too strong, you can't give away Doom?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Doom on DK again.
Okay.
I think it's too powerful. I really think so.
Especially in their hands. They really do know how to use the hero well.
Yeah, and Brewmaster.
I think the only trade we might see is Lycan for Doom.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, maybe.
Which might happen.
Well, with that being said,
what
do you know? They've got a Doom again.
Poor Lycan. Oh, God.
Smart. This is why I draft.
This is a dire Lycan as well.
Yeah.
This is why you draft.
Yeah, exactly.
Good call.
Pretty interesting, actually. You know, I actually thought that EG might go for an early Tinker, but since they got the Lycan, it's fine.
So DK picks up Axe. I hear that we've seen a lot of teams have success with running him aggressive and just following the Lycan around from lane to lane. Even in the mid game, he's got great lockdown. Tanky with the Berserker's Call, so he can jump on him and isolate him during his wolf form. I don't know if it's a Lycan counter, but it's definitely one of the heroes that matches up well against him.
Well, Lycan is just in general good against other melee heroes. If you plant him on the right lane, then
Axe, you mean, or?
Yeah, on the melee hero lane. Like, what's he gonna do? That's the idea.
So do we see DK like just go aggressive with this Axe? Maybe pick up. Well, Enchantress actually banned in the first stage.
I'm pretty sure EG is gonna run the Lycan middle. So I mean, in theory, they could. What? Water? Thank you.
Water? Oh, no.
You stole my water.
Oh,
You
yeah, I'm
drink
keeping
that
your
water now.
Then. Yeah, sure.
You drink it. Yeah.
And I have no water, but that's okay. I'm just kidding.
No need.
Yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah.
We're in LA. It's basically a desert, so that's why we're out of water, guys.
Just like home, Kappa.
Yes.
Just like it's true.
Yes.
Anyways, Lycan, I think he's gonna go middle. So I don't know if Mushi's gonna be playing Axe middle. I think DK might actually run the Forest Axe, which I personally think is pretty terrible. And so does No-Tail, especially after seeing your face.
He inhaled sharply when you said that. He's
Yeah.
like, ugh.
Oh, I strongly disapprove of Forest Axe in any game.
Okay. Even in pubs.
Especially in pubs.
Especially.
In my pubs.
Never in my pubs.
Yeah. It's very RNG based.
Well, the viewing party is pretty packed, man. That's like a solid 200, 300 people in there.
Wow.
Big shout out to everybody who's come by, and if you want, you can still head over. Although I think there is a line to get in now. It's actually gotten to that point.
Oh wow.
That's pretty sick.
Fire code to be considered, I suppose. But yeah, lots of swag and giveawaways.
Wait, are we using Skype?
Yes. It's okay. It's
LD,
behind a
you
proxy.
told us.
It's behind a proxy. It's fine.
Oh my god.
You lied to us.
You lied to us.
I don't want you guys using Skype.
Well played.
Okay, so we see a Rubik pick here from DK.
Pardon.
Is there any chance do we think it's any chance of an actual support axe? We've seen, I know Mouse has run that from time to time. It has worked out for them occasionally.
I think DK's a smart team, so I don't think they're gonna run Forest Axe.
I've seen them run it before, so I have my doubts still whether they're gonna.
Did they run?
Yeah, they did, and I believe they won actually.
And now we see a hero that was ignored entirely in Game 1. Neither picked nor banned. That doesn't happen very often, but Marana comes up for EG.
Yeah. I think, I'm not sure exactly. I guess it's gonna be a solo tide most likely, because it's pretty good against Doom on 1 versus 1 lane. They might want to go aggressive. It's pretty open for EG. They can do a lot of stuff. DK is also quite open with their lineup. They could also force the Doom, which is probably a bit better than Axe Forest, I would say, and then lane the Axe somewhere. But right now it's very open for both teams. Lash. That's
Why
interesting.
Lash?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. We've had like an attempt on Lash against Lycan, and that ended pretty bad because apparently Edict doesn't count as physical damage against the wolves, so you just didn't have anything to deal with it.
Yeah.
Not at all. I thought it was composite.
maybe it's composite, but it didn't kill the wolves.
Did not killing the wolves, I guess.
I just outreached it. I'm not sure. So
Hmm.
at the moment, they only have like one thing for the wolves. Is like kind of my concern. I mean, Doom is, I guess, in general also pretty good, but that's something to consider. Like the supports are gonna have a hard time against these heroes, I feel.
Imagine if you could devour the wolf and get the magic resistance, the invis, and the
Oh yeah,
all the
that
bonuses of the
you get
wolves.
you get a crit. Yeah, you do as well.
I could also see them doing like a dual lane Rubik Lesh, like as a farming Lesh, and then having a Forest Doom or Forest Axe. The other choice is to tri-lane with the Rubik Lesh as being support, but I don't think that's that good. And Potom SD will more than likely wreck that
With
lane.
Howl.
Yeah,
with Howl as well.
It's I actually kind of like EG's lineup, even though they have the Doom on DK.
These trolls.
Trolls, such trolls. Sand King. Interesting.
Let's see.
I still think it's going to be more farming Lesh than a support Lesh, but we'll see.
So last ban coming out for EG now, and DK looking at another core hero here. Most likely, it's always so hard to tell who's going to play well with this team. Ice is normally the Doom player.
I think they're gonna stick to Ice Doom.
Okay. So do we see a? I don't really see Burning being the one who'd play the Axe. Oh, he's been playing everything.
No,
lately.
yeah, I would not exclude the Axe Burning Axe.
Hey, his Pudge yesterday, he wrecked. He carried the
yeah,
Pudge Wars.
Yeah, that's true.
So Burning showcasing even more versatility here at the summit.
That would be a pick right now. Pick Pudge.
Quap Band, one of Mushi's heroes. So they're not expecting any of DK's heroes to go middle right now, which is a pretty good assumption. It could be the Axe mid though.
It's pretty funny I mean, this just happens every time, but when you look at it, Konka's been banned like every single time against DK in third or fourth, like the past 2 days. More or less, right?
More or less.
Unless one thing gets it.
Mushi plays really good Konka.
He's
just been getting buffed so much.
Yeah.
I think the hero's very strong.
I think it's hard to fight, yeah.
400 AoE damage nuke on a 1 minute cooldown at level 6. That's pretty insane.
The ulti is just a powerful
Which
part.
also makes you very survivable.
Extremely survivable if you get it.
Yeah.
If you get a good boat, you generally win the fight.
So
that's a Darkseer. Well, this is pretty weird. Of the lineup.
So I guess it's a nice setup for Berserker's Call. And putting Iron Shell in Axe is fairly scary.
I mean, the hard thing here is that to actually know what they're doing, because any of the 3 heroes between Axe, Darkseer, and Doom can actually forest. So we don't know yet if it's gonna be a support Lesh or is it gonna be a farming Lesh. Like, at least it will be in the back of my mind.
So EG is probably looking at this like, you know, like, how are they gonna lane? We have to know so we can respond to it.
Yeah. And it's it's really hard to tell what they're gonna do. It could be Darkseer middle, it could be Axe middle, it could be, unlikely Doom, but basically they have a ton of options on DK side on what they want to do.
If you guys had to guess, what do you think they're gonna do? Or is it too hard to even guess?
I still think, it's going to be Mushi Axe. I would think, and then Burning Leshrac. And then they will consider the Doom Forest. I think that could be a very likely scenario, but
I sort of agree. I think it's going to be Axe middle, then the farming Lesh, and then either the Darkseer or Doom Woods. But it is very interesting. So yeah, EG gets the Wraith King, which is pretty standard for them.
Don't Doom Wraith King.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
It's pretty standard for EG. I think this lineup is something they've ran before, something they're comfortable with. They have good fight, they have good lanes, they have Lycan Howl to buff all their lanes, so I think EG has something comfortable that they've played with, and DK has something more special, you could say, I guess. I mean, the Iron Shell with Axe has been used before, I think, by EG actually.
Iron Shell, Leshrac, the lawnmower strat.
Well, that
Start
might not
ripping
work
them
the
R,
same.
edict, start running in.
He's a
with
little
face
squishy to be.
Yeah, I think
Trying to
Axe
be
is
the
more
lawnmower.
likely.
Burning Leshrac is.
Okay, so Burning is on Axe right now.
Wait, okay.
Random is on
All right.
Lesh.
Burning on the Axe.
No, Doom mid against Lycan? I disagree
No,
with
it
mid
could-
Doom. No, don't tell
What?
me.
Confused.
Ice going?
Life is weird.
He's got a ward.
What is life?
He is off lane.
Okay.
I think with the way he's moving in his item build.
All right. Well, guys, it's game 2 of a best of 5.
Oh.
EG are going to go for the level 1 smoke and hope for a first blood here. At least try to get some deep observer wards down.
They should win the level 1 fight. Disrupt into arrow with howl equals dead person on anyone.
Will they catch anyone? DK are so far back right now.
DK. Wait.
Well, MMY is actually worming his way into the jungle, and this time he might work well for EG.
So it is gonna be the X-Men. It's just
Oh,
no,
that
that's a dead.
should be a kill.
Peace
Arrow
out, bro.
That's a Mushi.
He doesn't even want to use How. Look at that. He's like, nah, whatever. This guy's dead. Didn't
So
even skill
easy.
it up. Too easy.
For
well played.
Arties. Go ahead.
Too easy for Arteezy.
So they're gonna block this camp, I guess. Does that actually block it or just
Yeah, it
kills
does.
the vision?
No,
Okay,
that blocks.
so they block it.
That's one of the really good warning blocks. I mean, wards. Did you see the sentry in the last game that was
Which
just
one?
out of range?
Yeah, we actually
Yeah,
commented
the
about
mind
it.
game, they ate a
I mean,
tree.
yeah, you
that was
saw it,
Thing
but-
of beauty.
Oh
He
wow,
has
it was
pretty good
so
wards.
close to be in range.
Oh my
what?
god.
Oh no.
Oh.
Arrow's gonna
Are
connect to
you
MMY.
kidding me?
Oh,
And there's
God.
the Howl. He skills it now and uses it now. So smart.
That's
Jesus.
a really good start. You can't ask for a better start. than
Game
that.
is now very hard for DK.
Yeah.
Mason has transitioned into Sing Sing, so
Yeah.
He's completed the
he's
transformation.
completed it.
That's. But no joke. This is really smart laning by EG.
I mean, EG's laning is more or less obvious, I think, because this is the best way for them to lane
Well,
it.
I should also just say the way they executed the start. Like,
Yeah, they've done
it's
it well.
also-
I think I'm surprised that DK did not dodge, because I don't see EG char laning short and getting the best out of their lanes.
Meanwhile, PPD is just trying to be a nuisance here at the big camp. Leeching some
Ursa.
experience from LAN. They're getting every little bit out of this tri lane.
Yeah, he got an Ursa, which is not really what you want, but yeah, they're pretty much afraid to show bottom. Like, they know one disrupt is a kill. So this is the perfect start for EG. This is exactly what they wanted. They got the lanes they want. Middle is gonna farm, top is gonna farm, bottom is gonna get crushed. Sing Sing, I mean Mason is gonna get all the farm he wants. So yeah.
DK are not in good shape. And thing is, here, like, Lesh giving away first blood and being on the back foot, he is so squishy.
Yeah, he is.
What do you guys think about core Lesh? We've not seen... the few times teams have run it, it's almost always been as a support. And at least the games I've cast, not very effective either.
We ran it actually quite
Yeah,
a few
we
times in
did.
officials not too long ago. So
It used to be very
we're a fan
popular.
of it.
Back
Oh, they're
during-
standing right on top of it.
Well, this one they shouldn't get caught from.
We used to run it, I mean, the way we run it, usually it was a dual lane with Shadow Demon, so you have a good setup, and then we run it in like a push type of like game.
We actually ran the Rubik Lesh before as well.
Yeah,
It was
we did.
dual roam. We saw it. What team was it? We copied it from. We took it from some team.
Some Asian team.
Yeah, and it's really efficient in a way that you can catch someone that's out of position really well.
Oh no, they might get this courier. Their supports are coming in. That's just
Captain
terrible
Bamboo,
timing.
no, don't
Oh,
die! You poor panda, you beautiful burning panda.
Oh no.
I have Captain Bamboo as well, but it's not burning, so I'm sad.
He's mad.
Burning's taking out his rage
Oh,
on
He is
PPD
wow.
here.
mad.
Oh man, he
Spin,
might get
brother.
a double kill.
Oh, the
Spin.
spins! The spins!
Easy spins, easy life.
Jesus.
That was...
Now he has so many creeps with him that Arteezy's not going to be able to safely farm this unless he salves up right now and he gets a few creeps that way, but it still hurts. There's
that
two range
was
creeps going down to the
really
tower.
well
I think.
played by Burning, though.
Yeah,
and
you
he
see
zones
three
him out of
heroes
the
there.
Yeah,
and
and he
most
doesn't
people would just back
care.
off, but he went in. That's how you play Axe.
That's some manly axe right there.
That's
Oh,
some manly mushu. Oh, that's too late maybe? No, perfect
Perfect arrow.
actually. And there's the Wraith King. MMY is so dead. Not even spending any mana on...
Kill secured by Zai.
kill secured.
Just comes in one fell swoop.
Oh, I think it's a really good support to get farm on.
Yes.
I mean, it's never bad on Wraith King.
Yeah.
You get the blink dagger early, and we've occasionally seen even like not as your first item, but like a catch up Midas almost after the laning stage.
Catch up Midas.
Yeah.
Catch up Midas.
Well, let's see. If Doom gets a decently timed Midas. Oh,
no.
there's a disrupt. There's an arrow. Oh, that angle. Beautiful stuff again. And the Howl is used. Mushi should be very dead.
Wow.
Wow.
This lane is just getting wrecked. What does DK do? Do they can they make an adjustment, or are they just?
They can't afford to get caught like this,
Yeah.
first of all. Like, they can't afford that.
They actually have that observer ward in the woods still.
If they wouldn't get caught bottom and someone was getting 0, but they actually tried to make space in other lanes, it would be a lot better situation than this. Oh, Universe is getting kind of low from the anchor smashes. Didn't even go for Magic Stick on the Tidehunter.
You mean Ice Ice Ice?
Ice, yeah.
Yeah, you're used to Universe playing Darkseid, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get you. I get you.
Yeah, definitely a forgivable mistake. Don't make it again.
Did he go bottom on Lycan? Oh, this could be dangerous. If he scouts the rune and wants it himself, and he runs into the smoke Rubik Lash, which
Oh.
might happen, Mushi should be in better. Yep, MMY. Oh, he gets the lift. There's the edict first. That's well, it just takes the haste.
Mushi's
okay,
next level. You don't doubt him.
Don't doubt Mushi getting.
Don't doubt Mushi. Easiest kill
Oh,
of
he
his
wanted
life.
to dunk.
Well, see, this is better than standing bottom. I mean, they should have just done this before the deaths, because then they could have made a lot of stuff happen, and then.
Very unusual to see a team actually abandon their safe lane, but it's an adjustment you have to make. They just can't lane there.
No, this is pretty much. It's very smart by them, because if they go there, they die. So
it might not be the best answer, but it's definitely.
this is scary. Yes.
Do they want to be
Ravage.
ganking
Yes,
Universe?
Ravage.
Yeah, he's got level 6. I don't think you go for that.
I think
500
Burning
HP.
is.
It's doable, but.
What is Burning building? He has so much gold.
Blink?
He just bought something. He had like 1.6. Okay, so he's getting tracks.
Yeah, it's never bad on Axe. Just
Yeah.
the armor makes it worth it and the movement speed, but you get the regen as well.
Yeah.
They get the 1 kill on the Lycan, which is definitely nice, but EG are dire. They have access to Roshan. They can do it early with the aura from the Wraith King, so it's a nice kill, but it hardly shuts EG down.
I think that he actually goes
So
for
he's
the
going for
vitality
the
booster.
Vanguard.
Yeah, I still think the biggest mistake they did in the draft was picking Doom for a support role, trading it for Dire Lycan. Oh, Sai gets caught out here, just runs into Lanham.
Oh,
Do they have any
there's a
anti-miss? There's a sentry. They get this kill. It's pretty big. Nice.
That's a good kill.
That's a really good kill.
And before he even gets close to level 6 as well, so that's when you want to be shutting down the Wraith King.
Yeah. Well, it's going better than I would have thought for DK right now, because the start was really terrible for them, but yeah, it's going pretty well. They've gotten some good kills, and now they're back bottom to get some farm up on Lesh, and they're gonna defend the tower, because that's the biggest thing, I think. If the tower bottom falls, then the whole jungle is gonna be roamed by EG the entire time, and
they have
Doom
such a good
is-
lineup to do it with as well.
Yeah, and Doom is never gonna be safe.
Well, what else does DK need besides keeping that tower up? Are they getting close to any big items on Ice Ice here?
Oh, the fight over the neutral stack.
Trying to force out this
I
Ravage.
think Universe got most of them,
Is
but
he gonna have to Ravage?
he's gonna have to Ravage this. He's going down the wall. 150. Gets the Ravage out, but yeah,
Well played by Ice Ice Ice.
That was
Yeah.
totally worth it.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, Burning gets Nisha down middle, but I don't know if the arrow missed.
Who's catching who?
Arrow missed.
Yeah, but Burning doesn't care. He's the manliest axe around. Almost has his Vanguard.
7 armor and almost 1200 HP. He is, and that's before the Berserker's call. He's
Yeah.
very tanky.
He's farming well. And both offlaners are farming well. I mean, Tide Hunter and Darkseer are getting some good farm. We'll see what Universe goes for. He might go for the mech. I mean, or the Blink, I guess.
Well, PPD had a disruption there, but there was really no follow-up for it, so it won't bother.
No. They're gonna push bottom with seeing that they
Oh
rotated.
wow, that's a huge creep wave. Do they have anything to aggro with? I mean, there's a Titan who could gush it, but
He doesn't
if
have
they
Ravage.
play more aggressive, they had a Doom, don't they? What level is Doom? I guess he's not 6 yet. No.
No, it's not 6.
Oh, it's
It's 4 is Doom. If you don't get lucky, then you're
Yeah.
gonna fall behind
I
pretty
mean,
fast.
he's halfway there. He's gonna have it in not too long.
Yeah. So this is good damage either way. Might even get it.
Yeah, like you pointed out, as soon as they spot that rotation top from the Shadow Demon, they immediately go for the push, so very good timing. And Ravage being down as well.
That's a
That's
Wraith
King
TPing
6.
in.
That was a manly TP. They
Go
get the
for it.
deny. That's pretty big. I think they actually could have went for it.
Yeah,
They could have went with the Lesh stun.
I definitely think they could have had the last hit on the tower, knowing that Ravage was down.
Ice
Ice is
thing,
super deep.
Well, he wants to force some rotations here, and he's going to get one in the form of Arteezy. Still diving PPD. He's, well, not fully committed to this. Now he wants to back. Arteezy does have his ult, but Ice at full HP, so not really worth the attempt.
I like how he plays like that, because the Wraith King TP'd bottom, and he knew Universe TP there as well earlier.
The only way they
where was
die
the
is with
bottom?
the
I
bottom.
didn't see. I guess
Yeah,
he was
with the
was
bottom
throwing
SC
middle.
together, they could have that kill.
No, but I guess he was throwing middle, so Ice
Yeah, it
really
doesn't have a
knowing
TP.
his limits.
Yeah.
So that's pretty big, actually.
TP's to the right tower, right? I think he TP'd top tower. Yes.
Wow.
Perhaps.
8-minute blink on Tide and a smoke. EG are fixing for a fight.
Yeah.
They do well with the Tide, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, Universe plays a really good Tide.
I mean, the team in general as well.
Yeah, they play well around it, so they're gonna try to make something happen soon.
Oh, the interesting skill build. I had not seen that before from RTC. I always seem to go for
What
wolves.
was it?
They're going middle. They find.
They find the Tide, but this is not the hero they want. And now Universe just fainting back and forth. They're going to toss him away and look to retreat. He does have the blink available. Does he want to drop it? Meanwhile, top lane, Ice finds a kill with the wall.
150.
150.
Easiest 150 damage. But yeah, this is looking pretty good for DK right now. They have to make something happen with the Ravage, but they're letting this tower fall right now. Doesn't look like they're gonna defend it. Nope.
I guess they don't feel very strong, even with it.
There's not enough damage to kill the axe. They have to hit pretty much all 5 spells from all 5 heroes.
So he maxed Howl. I have not seen that either.
Oh.
I guess he didn't want to get the wolves because of axe, but I still think it would be worth it.
I would think it's worth it just because the supports against good Lycans generally have such a hard time, and it makes Roche doable.
Yeah,
and you can always, I mean, even if the lanes are off, at some point you normally put the Lycan in the jungle, let the support take over mid.
I disagree with item skill build, but it's RTC. Can't really question it.
It might be too easy for him, so he makes it harder.
Doom has 1800 gold saved up.
Do we see a Midas, you think, on this 4 position Doom, or is that too greedy?
I think you would get a Midas. It's once you get a Midas, you're gonna go to like 1,000 GPM per minute in like 2 seconds.
1,000 GPM per minute?
Yeah. Does that make sense?
1,000 GPM per minute.
No, that doesn't make sense, right?
Stop drink.
GPM.
1,000 GPM squared.
Stop drink.
1,000 million.
That's a lot of gold. It's a lot of gold.
Yeah. Doom. Some might say Doom is like a.
Like a.
You must complete it.
I know, but I can't.
Can't you say it?
I think only you're allowed to say.
It's like
no, I give you the power to say it.
It's like orange juice.
Oh,
okay, that's pretty close actually. Oh, people are watching our racist comments.
Yeah, lovely.
What?
That's nothing.
Is that the bar?
It's kosher.
That is indeed the bar.
Jimmy wants to go there now.
Now Jimmy's decided he wants to go. Well,
I think Korok is cheering for
Jimmy,
US.
Can you give me a rebel?
As the USA fans going on.
Getting a rebel from Jimmy. I want a rebel, Jimmy.
Yeah.
No joke.
I don't want one.
Can you give me one, please? Thanks,
Sorry,
man.
Red Bull.
Well, he can't deny us, can he? If he denies us Red Bull, isn't that like against
against his sponsorship?
Oh,
you really caught him there. Well, with that being said, we are back underway. Had a quick pause to just fix some technical issues for Ice Ice Ice. Seems like everything's fine. 3%. My goodness.
The Red Bull is here.
Thanks, man. I'm taking this one.
Oh, thank you.
Easy Red Bull, easy life.
Thanks,
Jimmy's taking good care of us here. Well, we're well into game number 2. It's DK leading 1-0 in the best of 5. It is a straight BO5, no winner's bracket advantage, aside from getting to rest during the lower bracket. And, well, they do pick up an Invis on MMY. Is DK just content to farm here, catch back up?
Yeah, there's a Midas in the Doom that we talked about, so...
Yeah, I think...
He's doing the dance of his people.
The Centaur's doing another dance.
So I think they might want to change that animation someday.
Yeah, I don't know about it. This is questionable stuff. Oh, wow.
Huh.
What
Big
professional...
player. We'd be proud.
Ah, we would be proud. Efficiency.
Well, Ice 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 creating space, but he gets caught by a
Ravage.
Ravage. Oh, man. They want this kill.
Oh!
Mercy.
Beautiful vacuum.
He's gonna die.
Oh my god! They should have focused on the creep. I would flame you guys if it was me.
No way, man.
I would.
Oh, they might catch him.
Amazing getting caught by the Rubik. Oh, beautiful. That's why it's so good to catch people out of position, because it drags them into stun. He's not going down. Oh, he went down.
This could be a double
Doesn't
kill.
have ulti.
He doesn't have ulti. That's an easy
Oh
kill
my
for
god.
Mushi.
Oh no.
Mushy.
God.
Mushy.
Best of the best.
EG started this game 4-1. They had a
Professional
first blood.
player.
They were rocking the bottom lane. DK abandoned the lane, and now it's 7-5. And what does EG really have to show for that good start? They haven't taken a Roche yet. They've yet to take their first tower, even with the Lycan.
That's the Dark Shit TPing in. Ice, Ice, Ice. He can vacuum them back. He has quite a high level in vacuum, I think. Yeah, gets Universe, who had Blink ready, I would think.
He's gonna do the 150
There's
damage.
a steal. What?
Is
I
he?
guess you got
No.
Anchor Smash. Has
I
the
guess he knows
TP.
he's
No.
dead.
Yeah.
Damn, this is looking really hard for EG now. Like, they had such a good start, but I think the biggest problem is that they didn't push the tower. Does he have Blink on X? No, he's. He
think
has
there's a
it
Blink
on the
coming.
chick.
Yeah, I
he
would
has it on
think
the
so.
chick for sure.
Yep.
But he's just gonna
Run RTC
Run
down.
at
Go
him.
back to base. No TP.
run
no
away,
ulti, but-
RTC.
Yeah.
So it's burning. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is that they didn't push the bottom tower. EG didn't push it because there was so much space for Doom to just do the dance of his people and farm.
Yeah, you take that tower, you can go ward the jungle, gank him.
Yeah, and then middle has to be afraid. Doom has to be afraid, but basically Doom had free
money.
reign, pretty much.
That money, it's gonna rain.
Yeah, it's gonna
It's
earn
gonna
some
make it
real
rain.
money now. So.
Yeah. Well, Mushi will
Another
take the
tower.
top tower. He's got a Vit booster now. He's starting to tank up a bit.
Oh, that's a blink and axe.
Blink in his
No
shade. There's
spins.
not going to be
Where's
enough
those
damage. There's
spins?
no fallout, but does he chase it? Level 1 only. They're trying to turn it. There's going to be an arrow, but you can't kill him with. There's a guy
Is there a
coming.
Howl?
That's a
Where's the
universe.
Howl?
Nice toss.
Howl
Tosses
just
him in.
used. Howl just used. Tosses him in. Does he have ulti? There's a Doom running in. He has ulti, so they're
He
gonna
does
have to
have
kill him twice.
But that's
Mushi's
still-
here. There's gonna be an easy setup.
Is
Do they have
Ravage ready?
Ravage up? That's the biggest thing here.
It's
No,
gotta
it's
be
still in
coming
CD.
soon.
Wow.
20 seconds. Oh,
Oh,
man.
is there another arrow? Peter Pandem's there. Oh, it's beautiful soul catcher. MMY getting surged, but I think he's gonna die,
He's-
right? Yep, he is pretty dead.
Oh, boy.
Mech just bought on Darkseer. Did he just use it?
He used it on him.
Yeah, he just got it and it didn't get it in time. Like it was
Oh,
1 second
didn't
away.
it? I thought
Yeah,
I
I
saw
heard
the heal.
the sound of Mech.
Oh, that would have been.
That would have been
beautiful.
saved actually. So yeah, but still, it's fine for DK. I think. Like now they have the Mech and Darkseer, so they can take the fights. But I think EG is gonna want to force a fight with Ravage up. Arteezy in the woods getting cut out by big player Mushi.
This
But
Lesh is
then
actually
just-
hitting pretty hard. He's bullying Lycan, which you don't normally see.
Oh, this is.
But it's burning.
scary.
Burning is
Nobody
pretty fat.
wants
Peter
to fight
Pandem
Axe.
is not in range
Yeah.
for the soul catcher.
He's TPing
TC
towards
run.
top. He's trying to catch someone there.
Oh
who's-
yeah, they're trying to split push right now. This could be dangerous
Oh,
for.
that's
for
dead
Oh,
EG.
Mason if he
that's such
catches
a
it.
dunk. That's such an easy
There's a
dunk.
Wraith King that might show up.
Oh, Mushi.
Oh,
Oh,
RTC.
Mushi.
Meanwhile,
Mushi,
top lane-
Mushi! Oh my god,
my
did
God,
they
they
find
actually
them?
found
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Burning goes on him,
bottom.
but they're gonna find Arteezy, who doesn't have a TP, didn't even buy one.
Big
Oh, they
jukes.
jukes! the stun.
Oh, what a
Stun.
player. That's a big stun. That's a killer.
Meanwhile, the Axe will give up pursuit, it looks like, but almost killed off the Mirana as well.
That was sick.
I think
I
Mushi
don't-
turned it on.
He turned it on.
He turned it on.
He woke up.
This is actually a strange. I mean, it's a pretty interesting build from Lesh because I've seen almost every player now going for the third spell
Yeah,
because of
with
the
the new
slow.
slow.
It's really annoying. You spam it every like 4 seconds or something, and it does a ton of damage. The annoying slow. So
It helps set up for your stun a bit, but Mushi's just been hitting those stuns blind.
yeah, he's been playing really well.
Isn't this like the first time we see the EG camp?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. We saw it earlier, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're concentrated.
Arteezy looks so focused.
Arteezy is focused.
He's a serious man.
He's maxing the wolves now, so he's gonna have level 4 wolves soon. But yeah, Burning
he
is
meets
just he's just sitting there and like doesn't care about anything. He has his team coming up though.
Even if EG
Smoked.
ganked him and killed him, they'd have
that
to spend
smoke,
5
that smoke
heroes.
could be so good.
Yeah,
Still no TP on him. His ulti still cool on 3 more seconds.
they don't have.
They're
If
about to
MMY
get
catches him, he's dead. If MMY catches him, yeah,
Yeah,
Burning
there you
goes.
go. Are they gonna
Under
do
tower,
him? They're gonna do
they're
him.
doing
He's
him as
dead.
well.
Goodbye, Arteezy.
And the thing is, there's no trade. They can't go Roach
Nope,
without the Lycan.
buyback. Yeah, they're not close to the tower. They're running down middle, but at max they're gonna get some damage on this is low.
DK is just making the better moves. I mean, they've had the blink for what since 8 minutes or something, and on the Tidehunter, and they haven't been able to use it efficiently except for 1 kill, but they still got a trade. So this is a hard game for EG.
Oh, we tried to deny with the wolf.
They
Yeah.
basically have a quad core now with the Doom. He's already second most farmed hero. Vacuum's
Wow.
gonna come through. That's a
So
beautiful
Ravage.
1-on-3.
Oh, the arrow misses. But there's a less Rex stun on the. Yeah, DK. No, the Wraith King doesn't have ulti.
Of course not.
Mason
That
has
thing
to
is
leap out.
4-minute cooldown.
Yeah.
They're just gonna chase him down. Where's Burning?
Pan
He's
and-
gonna jump. Burning's gonna jump.
Yep.
There you go.
catches
That's 2. Wow.
Wow.
That's sick.
2-man
Chop in
Tom.
time.
He needs
Is
the
there,
actual.
is there anti-invis
There you
to
go.
catch
Mana.
Mason? No, there's no more follow-up. Okay.
Oh, no mana for the dog.
Without the
That's a
Rubik.
good fight though. They used Ravage and they only got the Rubik out of it, I believe. And DK got the tier 2 tower. They got 2 kills. And yeah, this is just getting out of control for EG. Like, they need to get a Roche or something to get back into this game, because otherwise I don't see them doing it.
And it's going to get hard to sneak it at this point. They've lost the tier 1 mid and bottom, and DK are just freely roaming all over the map. I almost feel like Axe could just walk into the pit into 5 and they'd still take the fight.
Yeah, he's just walking around the enemy force. They have good wards out, so they have vision, and he's just going to do whatever he wants. He might be going for a big BSO though. That's interesting.
Is the Doom keeping the Frost armor, right? I think I've seen Ice like
think
keep
so.
that creep for so long, like more than any other
It's
Doom
not
player.
Ice playing it.
Again,
Yeah.
LAN him.
Yeah.
I mean, I should say DK
I don't
in
blame
general.
you. I've been making the same mistake mentally.
Yeah.
It's okay,
Okay, so
Johan.
why are you not playing Doom?
Don't tilt.
I don't think he wants to play Doom. Maybe he just said, I don't want to play it anymore. I feel
That's
dirty.
that's,
Feels dirty,
that's an
yeah.
ice thing. He would totally do that.
Yeah. But yeah, he's going for Bloodstone. I really like it
Yeah, it's
on
good.
the Lesh.
It's good. Almost has that as one. He's like
Yeah.
300 more.
He's not. He's their 4th most farmed hero, and he still almost has a Bloodstone.
Oh god.
And this
Doom's
is, you see
network
the
just
network.
exploded.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Midas right there.
This hero.
This hero, this Doom hero.
Literally gets fat, eating everything.
Yeah. All our pubs are gonna be ruined now because everyone's gonna be making Doom, Forest, Midas, and then you're just gonna lose if the game.
Except they're not going to come to fights, and then you're just going to lose.
Exactly, you're just gonna lose the game. So, damn you.
Screw you, LAN.
After
Damn you,
any
DK.
tournament,
Damn
there's always some hero that gets misused.
Oh, are they gonna get him?
Oh.
Quick reactions! No, the soldier! Oh my
Oh
god!
my
They
God.
didn't get no, the vacuum as well. Jesus!
Jesus.
Wake up! I'm sorry. We
He
probably
has
would have failed it
a
as
mech
well.
untied now.
Yeah, that's pretty important.
Yeah, but still, once you get an early blink untied and you don't get to use it, it just feels like a waste.
It just feels like if you put all of EG's damage together,
Just nothing
there's
compared
gonna
to
be
DK.
enough, perhaps. But look at Burning. Like, if he gets the Frost Armor on him, he has 700 HP.
And they're
And then-
building BKBs. And
Yeah.
EG actually have
Darkseer's not in range
Bottom
from
multi,
mech.
they want to take this fight.
Yeah,
they're
gonna
gonna
take
jump.
this fight. They're gonna
They're
jump with
full.
Tide, I think. They start with a Disrupt, trying to get people in close. That's a Ravage in the middle
Oh,
of
that's a
everywhere.
three-man Ravage.
Is there
But the
follow-up for
follow-up
this
was really
though?
late. The arrow
Soul
comes and hits
Assumption.
Burning. Soul Catcher was it? Yeah, that's what was needed to kill
Very
Burning.
nice versus him. And now EG
He bought back
on
an
the
axe.
chase.
He bought back an axe. He's gonna run bottom. He doesn't have a TP.
Now
actually.
from the backside
Wow.
comes Ice. Nice back. Wall's there as well. And I believe the stolen arrow just missed. Are they
Yeah.
going to just fight now, knowing that Ravage is down?
Well, axe bought back. He didn't have a TP until now. Now he's coming back in. So they're still gonna get this tower, but
I think they can just fight because there's no Ravage.
Yeah,
EG
they-
are not going to take this.
they get a tower, a tier 2 tower for a buyback on axe. I guess that's.
I think
still
it's worth
good
it
for
because it
DK.
makes. I think it's just worth it because it makes it harder for EG to Roche now.
The
Yeah.
question is if they get anything more out of this buyback right now. Like, the buyback came in time. They get the
They
tower,
might get the
secure
mid
it,
tower.
and they might get another tower, and then it's gonna definitely be worth it.
And it opens up these really aggressive wards, so
Oh,
it's so hard for EG to sneak
Boy,
in.
they have a ward there, but that usually didn't go the way on the Wolves going on MMI.
Doom is still up. Ravage is down. They can easily take the mid tower, I believe. Oh, what's going on top?
Who's disrupted?
Mushi.
Oh, the
oh,
arrow hits!
wow.
Mushi didn't expect the arrow. He would have ran. He tried to turn that.
Yeah. He
Oh,
didn't
that's
get
a
the
big
suicide
kill.
either.
That's a big kill. Dominating streak as well.
But he has a Bloodstone, so he's up in 5 seconds. Not too shabby, huh?
Well, we'll see. The Bloodstone was completed right before that, so bit unfortunate time for the Lesh to die.
Yeah.
But
I
he's
don't wanna
not-
lose the Chargers,
I
but
like
it's
the way
okay.
they've kind of adjusted giving the Doom farm because this means the Lesh is mostly just there to push towers, dish out some follow-up damage. It's okay if he dies.
He's
And
having a good support game.
yeah, ultimately, Lesh is a hero that's going to die in most games, unless you get like 4 or 5 slotted. So.
Yeah, you want to be in the middle of the fight pretty much with Flash. That's the whole idea of the hero. So he has a blink on Zai. I don't know actually how he got it since they were on the back foot this whole time. So that's a good pickup for him. Can
When,
maybe make something happen.
If it comes to it, when do you think Doom is gonna have the refresher? You wanna make a bet?
Refresher? Let's see. He is making a BKB right now, so after that he's gonna probably make Shivas unless Axe gets that, but doesn't look like it.
That's going
Yeah,
to
they're
be-
going
So
massive,
probably around 40-ish minutes.
So the game is over at 40 minutes.
basically.
Kind of, yeah.
Tide's
so
out of the fight. Lycan or Shadow Demon is out of the fight.
Yeah.
And they're going mass BKB against a lineup with
Yep.
nothing to deal with it except for Demonic Purge and right clicks.
Stolen arrow attempt.
So they have double BKB right now, and they're gonna have 3 with Axe probably soonish.
What can EG has to bait these out? Like they can't fight into that.
No, the Potom does not have nearly enough farm to deal actually any damage, especially doesn't even have the Maelstrom yet, and he had such a good start on Mason, so it's
Should he have gone
Pretty
greedy,
hard.
gone for a Midas,
I don't think so.
or it's just the other fights not working out?
I just don't think he was able to make enough happen mid game. He had such a good start, but he didn't really. They couldn't really make much happen. So yeah, he needs like three more items, at least right now. But that's pretty
really,
hard.
I wonder what Doom is gonna aim for after the BKB, and also what Artesia is gonna get a Lycan to actually be able to deal damage, because he was working on BKB, but I can't really think of an item that's gonna.
On Artesia now. I mean, the problem about Lycan is that you usually want to have a good early game. You get a hero that goes,
Oh,
it's
that's a
action
Ravage.
hub. Oh, that's a Ravage. Doesn't get on burning though, but the Soul
Soul
Catcher,
Catcher.
and that's its dead burning.
Soul Catcher is bailing them out big time against
Yeah.
this Axe.
Yeah.
Without it, there's no way they're killing him like that.
They are pushing mid tier 2 though, and I think they will get it.
There's no defense. They've already used Ravage. They're just going to trade a tier 1 for this.
Yeah.
In most games, I would say, it's still okay for EG, but they're playing against the Doom. Although they get another tower.
No, this is a good trade for EG.
this is
At
good.
this point, this is almost they can hope for 2 kills and a tower.
Well, this is not a good trade. They're going to have to come back and defend. They cannot be giving up a tier 3.
This is so much
lot of
damage as
That's half
well.
the tower's HP,
This
practically.
is so much damage.
Wraith King blinks in and stuns.
They
He
still
doesn't
have
get
the
everything. He
bottom
still
tower.
has the ulti. That's going to be a big use of the ulti if he dies now. Yeah, he's going to end up
Doom
dying, I
Mason
think.
instead.
No, I guess no. This is good. He saves his ulti. They wouldn't have gotten that.
It's
counter
okay.
kill.
Arteezy was able to get a bottom tower meanwhile, so this was still a pretty good trade for EG, because at this point any decent trade is good for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's okay. The Roche is still up though. Maybe he can snatch it, but yeah. Oh, he found Arteezy in the woods, but I don't think he can kill him alone.
Give him the karate chop? No.
He just runs away.
And finally, they're going to go for the medallion. This might be the point where EG says, you know what, we took 2 towers. We need to find a way to sneak into Roche. There's no
It's
Doom
going
available
into
right
the
now.
Roche.
There's no Doom? This seems like a good time to go.
Yeah, it's all about if DK can scout it, because if they scout it, they will fight. They have triple BKB, I believe.
They are also missing wall, but yeah, even then, Lesh does so much damage. You've got Axe who can go on a total rampage if he gets a chop.
He does not have the BKB on Burning. I was wrong, so they have double BKB.
He's
But
just
yeah,
gonna go
they
for
know
YOLO
something's
blink,
up.
and
But
he's gonna
this
go
is-
for the YOLO blink
it's
and maybe
gonna
no.
die. Nope. Wow,
Lycan
this
picks up
this
the
could be
Aegis. Oh
terrible
god,
for
the
DK.
arrow and Soul Catcher, nice and size. He doesn't get
Whoa.
anything out. There's the taunt. Landon just walking around.
Inside
doing
buyback
absolutely
from Darks
nothing.
here.
What a disaster for DK. Burning's on the run. He's going to go down here most likely. One more right click. Secures the kill. The big bad wolf in full force. In comes Ice Ice Ice. Wants to turn the fight. He gets off a nice vacuum, but there's no wall to follow it up. And, well, they might lose one here. The Aegis will fall. Arteezy still right clicking for all he's worth. And
Oh, Mushi catches an
Mush is
arrow.
doing so much damage in this fight, but he's gonna go down.
Yeah,
Does not get the
Ice
suicide
is
off
trying to
again.
TP out. He gets stunned.
so they lose the Aegis,
Wow.
and they lose the
This
Wraith King
is
ult. But they're getting
huge.
3. They're looking for 4. And they've got the Roche gold. They'll get 4.
And he bought back on Ice Ice Ice.
Yeah, I
That
don't
was
think he TP'd, but wow,
And look at the net worth. And look, just
that changed fast.
This
Ooh.
might be painful.
this was huge. This just brought them back into the game completely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should DK have taken that fight?
They could have if the Roche was not down, but they got initiated on as Roche was dying at the same time. So they didn't get to jump into the pit. And meanwhile, they finished the Roche, and they got a good initiation on DK. So
So that's a 6,000 gold swing,
that's
7,000
ouch.
experience swing.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Yeesh.
That's pretty hard.
Jesus. Wow.
Yeah. So, well, that just made the game more interesting. That's for sure.
Well, the whole series might get more interesting here if EG takes this one. All of a sudden, it could be a 1-1 instead of DK on match point for the next up to 3 games if they needed it.
Yeah, I think Soul Catcher is just pretty much turning these fights around, because otherwise they have nothing to kill the Axe. I mean, right? Oh, they're gonna go in.
Burning gets initiated on.
He does have Ravage up as
There's
well.
an arrow
That's a dead.
on
But
the
he gets
Soul
the Soul
Catcher.
Catcher
The
again.
Soul Catcher again is just ridiculous.
Doom is
how
available.
fast he
Oh, he
dies.
4-stabs him in
Wow.
into a Ravage. Arteezy uses, no, sorry, MMI steals ulti from Lycan.
Beautiful.
I think he wanted the Ravage there, but
Yeah.
the wall will be deployed. Don't know if it matters, though.
Nope.
EG are just overrunning DK. 3 dead. This is
Oh,
probably gonna
another
be
arrow
4.
Soul Catcher.
Wow.
Jesus, every
That-
time.
This game just
Woo.
boy, that escalated quickly.
BPD has been playing so well these past 2 games.
Yeah, he definitely has. This is totally EG's game now, and they
Yeah.
might even. That's the problem about losing a fight against Lycan as well. You're just gonna lose your base, and there's no buyback on Darks here, so yeah, this is gonna be Rex. I'm pretty sure.
Well, they do have the tier 2s up mid and top, so it'll
Look
only
how
be
fast
one
it
lane.
dies. Look at it.
But it will die.
This
Look at
hurts
it go.
This Lycan, you know, even when he's shut down a bit early, just win 1 or 2 fights, you get to the base and you just melt the racks.
So they get the meter
Trying
Rex.
to get a trade.
Nope.
Staff from Arteezy.
The Wolves blocking the Blink Dagger there. Not that it would have mattered, but
Yeah.
nice little play by
Wow,
him.
he's had that Ogre Axe on the Axe for so long.
Yep, I feel like this would be a lot different if he had the BKB. And this like the engagement in the Roche pit, he could just go charging in a lot more aggressively.
Yeah, and you have to think that DK is gonna like damage like this. They really are. Like there's gonna be BKBs on EG side, and Podum's gonna start hitting hard.
You know, we actually haven't seen
Wow.
a chop yet.
Look
this
at
game.
that
8K lead to
Oh my
dumpster level.
dumpster level. Straight into the dumpster.
It looks
says
like
the
it looks like the graph drew a dumpster.
Kinda
This-
actually.
The graph is not very good at drawing then, I must say.
Well, DK is gonna go into fight right now. I'm not sure
Like,
what this
Ravage
is.
is on cooldown for now. How much longer do we have on that? Is that why? I guess 40
35,
seconds.
but I don't think they can get this.
This is pretty risky. Is
They
there a
might
glyph
get
up
the
for EG?
tower at least. There is a glyph. There we go.
I don't know if they really want to stick around for this. They do have the BKB on LAN. In comes the Raid King. Force out the BKB.
They will get the tower and run out.
But I think they're gonna initiate
get
now on
chased
LAN.
now.
Yeah,
they're gonna chase
that's
down.
a beautiful purge. Soul catch on Ice. Ice is gonna go down for
Whoa! That wall.
It doesn't even matter. EG are still fighting their way through it for now. Burning's getting pursued out. He'll go down. He doomed the Wolf, but only after Lycan had used his ult form, so it does nothing.
Oh, Ice. Oh, he dies to the stun by his eye. And that was
the only casualty, I think, from
that was DK. We have to go take Rex now. Or
that was exactly like the last game ending, actually. They go all in or go home.
Yeah, they basically knew if they didn't win a fight right there, they're just going to wait for the next Roche. EG will walk down mid, take second lane of Rax, and the game's over.
That was quite an ending yet again.
It was such a topsy-turvy game. EG start off 4-1. It looks like it's their game. Then DK seizes it right back, and they're dominating. Then they take the one bad fight, and at the Roche pin, all of a sudden, it's EG's game again. Yeah. Felt like ping pong.
Losing one fight to Lycan is pretty damn hard. You just lose everything after.
They lost twice in a row. Like, that was such a huge swing. The dumpster was drawn.
Straight into the dumpster, says the graph.
Well, with that being said, anyone want to chip in here? Excalibur, you want to share your thoughts on the game, or you good? No. He's got nothing for us.
No.
Doom lost. Praise.
Wow. Miracles happen.
The Lycan. But that's what I said. That's the only trade I could see happening. Lycan for Doom.
Well, I don't think we'll see it this game coming up, as they'll be switching sides again. So, with that being said, any closing thoughts here, guys, before we head into Game 3?
I'm just thinking about the rest of the series, really. I think still it's going to go to 5 games. I think it's going to be good games all the way.
I hope so.
They seem quite evenly matched.
I think it comes down a lot.
It's really intense stuff.
It's like
the end. Really intense stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to go to the war room on the patio and talk it over.
Yep.
DK will.
Yeah.
Team meeting.
Team meeting outside in the sun.
Yeah.
Can't get better, right?
Yeah. The manager, Penny, will probably, or coach, I should say, will probably have a few words for them and try and slap him into shape. He's a harsh taskmaster.
Slap that monkey.
There's no physical abuse allowed at the house, but he'll do it verbally.
Except outside.
Yes, except outside. That's why we don't have a camera there right now. Who knows what goes on the patio. Guys, you're watching The Summit, powered by Twitch and supported by 100tb.com. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Game 3 of DK versus EG. Best of 5. The series knotted up 1-1. Stay tuned.